Good morning. Welcome to The Good Life with me, Eileen. We are here on Relationship Tuesday, and we're here to open your mind. We are living the good life right here on WBOK 1230 AM. We are opening minds to living differently in the world with love, compassion, tolerance, and understanding for ourselves and hopefully everyone else. We do that right here weekdays with Marketplace Monday, Relationship Tuesday, Wellness Wednesday, Gumbo Talk Thursday, and Free Spirit Friday. So make sure you stay tuned. But if you ever do miss a show, you never ever have to fret. Why? Because we have a YouTube channel now, so make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel. That is The Good Life Radio Show Eileen Carter, The Good Life Radio Show Eileen Carter. And if you're on Facebook or Twitter or anything like that, we also download our shows to Spreakers.com, so you can catch it there as well if you follow us on all of our social media platforms. That is at TGL Radio Show, at TGL Radio Show, because that is The Good Life. I want to say hello to everyone who is watching right now on Facebook Live. I can only catch a couple names. I see Michelle, I see Sonia, I see Raymond. Good morning, y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in. We really appreciate it. If you love the show, please share. And for all of you audience members who are listening in their cars or at work on the WBOK app, because obviously there's an app for that, please share the show. Why? Because it's a good life. We're starting a movement. We are worldwide. We are growing. Our next largest listening audience is in Houston, so I want to shout out to Houston and all of our listeners there. Thank you so much for all that you do, because it is a good life. I want to thank Vincent and Dominic and Kay for joining in on Facebook Live. Thank you so much. We love it. I am here with none other than the Henry Jolly, Bull Blood Henry. He is our resident relationship therapist. He gives us the real. He does not cut corners. He usually gives it in sports analogies, and we love him for that, because, that it seeps into our soul that way. Mm-hmm. And we have been discussing endless. Thank you, Chuck. Y'all, none other than the Chuck Perkins. He was here right before me, and I want to thank him so much, because I left my iPad in the car, and he brought it upstairs for me. So thank you so much, Chuck, for doing that.
$5.
$5? What happened to chivalry? Oh, good. We're going to talk about this, because it's here right on Relationship Tuesday. No, I love Chuck. Thank you so much for what you did. We have been discussing endless possibilities this week. Endless possibilities. And with relationships, it can really touch on endless possibilities, kind of. But there is something going on in the news, and Henry has a little bit something that's weighing heavy on him, obviously being the relationship therapist that he is. I'm sure it kind of got to you. There is a murderer who is running rampant right now. He is still on the loose. Steven Stevens?
Yeah,
is
that's
his name.
Steve.
I don't even really give him the. And I don't want to judge anybody. I don't know what the situation is, but when you kill someone in cold blood, I couldn't watch it. And before Henry, you go into what you go into, I do want to touch on the fact that we are so, and we meaning collective, not pointing anyone out, just we in general, are so struck by negativity and heinous acts that as soon as we see it, we share it. And we want everybody else to see it. It's like when you taste something that's nasty, it's like, ooh, Henry, you taste it.
Right.
Why I want you to taste something that's nasty?
Yeah, I shared it and deleted it.
Oh,
yeah.
See, but
yeah,
you know what? But it's, and even if you get to that point where you're like, you did it instinctually, because that's kind of what we're doing. Like, wait, maybe I don't want everybody to see that.
Yeah.
Those are some things, and I did not see it, but those are some things that you can't unsee. You can't unsee somebody being murdered. And if you're ever, you're wounded. Yes, Vincent is on Facebook Live saying you were wounded. And I had people who saw it, and I was going through their timelines. They were like, I'm so sorry that I watched that. And it was up for so long. I think it was like 3 hours on Facebook, but then people started sharing it. I mean, I understand sharing the story and, looking out for him. I totally get that. But I don't know. I just, I don't know. I just think the devil is at play, and he's trying to make us desensitize us to everything that's, thanks Chuck, he is desensitizing us to humanity, just a basic level of respect for one another. Chuck just brought me an article in from CNN. It's Cleveland murder suspect Steve Stevens kills himself after pursuit. And you know what?
I knew he was going to do that.
I knew it too. I was
I'm
like,
like,
they
man,
haven't found him.
he got some intelligence.
He killed himself.
Yeah.
So this was updated about 10 minutes ago
Good.
that he had killed himself after the pursuit. So I do want to put that up there. It is now on the national news and on your media outlets. So Cleveland murder suspect Steve Stevens has killed himself after the pursuit. So thank you, Chuck, from there. But I'm sure we'll find out more about his mental state, or and it goes on to the conversation of taking care of those who have mental illnesses and not looking at it as putting a scarlet letter on them. Y'all know what I mean? And,
right.
And criticizing people. And when you see these things help, because from my understanding, and I really didn't read too much into it because I just didn't want to, but that he had tried to reach out for help. Henry?
Yeah, so basically this guy, Steve Stevens, had a relationship with a woman, and she, from what I understand, ended the relationship, and he felt some type of way. He felt played or whatever the case may be. So he decides to go out. Excuse me. He decides to go out and kill an innocent man, a 74-year-old man, on Facebook Live. I couldn't believe what I saw when I saw that. I was like, wow, okay, this guy has really lost it. And the crazy thing about that is first thing people want to say is, this guy's nuts, this guy's nuts. The difference in a crazy person and a sane person is we all get depressed. We all may think crazy things. Mm-hmm. But a sane person is going to say, wait, time out. I'm tripping. I'm not going to go that far. I'm not going to go do this, this, and this. And, this guy just basically flew off the handle because basically he was hurt. He was heartbroken.
Right.
And what he should have did was talk to somebody, sought real help. He said he tried to reach out to his mom. His mom brushed him off. And he tried to call his ex-girlfriend. She didn't want to answer the calls. So he decided to go killing people. But that's what counseling is for. That's what hotlines are for. And it really, really touched me when I saw that, because, I went to school for this. I went, did 3 years at Our Lady of Holy Cross College to get my master's degree in marriage and family counseling. And I feel like I am a real relationship expert. I do feel like I'm the master of relationships. Do I have all the answers for my own relationship? No. But
isn't it funny how you can do it for other people?
It's because your emotions. It's because
your
emotions are involved. Mm-hmm. And this guy, from what I understand, I think he worked with kids. He was like a child counselor or something like that.
He worked in.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to follow your own advice when you're going through it because your emotions are tied, and sometimes you can't think clearly. But when you're on the outside looking in, it's much easier to help somebody else. And I really wish this guy would have considered going to counseling, because he said he didn't have nobody to talk to. Guess what? If you paying somebody, they're gonna listen. Period. So that's always an option.
True story.
And it's not about money all the time, but there are counseling services that are free. There's internships that people offer. So he had another route than he could have went a different route than what he chose to go. And it was really disturbing to see that. Everybody's gone through heartbreaks, but
everybody goes through hard times.
Yeah, they do.
Everybody goes through hard times. I go through hard times. You go through hard times. Everybody listening goes through hard times, and we need to be more sensitive to one another and compassionate and loving and understanding and tolerant. Sometimes you're like, oh, they're just, they're too. People say, oh, they're too sensitive, or oh, they're too whatever when they're going up through a breakup. You never know how you're going to react. It's just like when somebody passes away, you never know how you're going to act.
Everybody react different.
Some people get angry.
Yeah.
Some people get, withdraw. You never know how you're going to react. So, judging people how they react to stuff, we need to embrace them and their process.
Yeah, you can't downplay somebody else's feelings. That's terrible when you do that, because, look, it may not be a big deal to me or Eileen if somebody breaks up with us. I mean, it's a big deal, but we're not going to go as far as,
with me?
I'm going to go kill somebody now.
No.
But for that guy,
it
was that serious for him. But I really wish he would have took a different avenue. What he could have did was, first of all, looked at him, all right? his girl wasn't the most
Stop
attractive.
it.
But wait. Let me finish. In my opinion.
Henry.
But what he could have did.
Gotta reel him in, y'all.
But what he could have did was, first of all, he was 6'1", 244 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, unless you are a freaking wrestler or a football player, you're probably not in the best of shape, If you know you're not bodybuilding, you probably a little heavy. So what he could have did, got motivated to get on a diet, work out, start feeling better about himself. That's going to bring in more women easily. When you start to feel better, people start to notice. That seems to stroke a
man's ego when they get a response from the opposite sex.
Of course. So he could have did that. And then look, start chasing your money. I saw he was riding around in like a white Ford Fusion or something. Look, man, I don't know how old was he? 30?
Honestly, when I saw it, I didn't see it, but when I heard of everything,
you probably didn't want to research nothing.
I did not want to be inundated with it. I just feel like, what I read, what I pay attention to, that creates who I am.
Right.
And when we watch the news and everything and we're inundated with all this negativity, like it really shapes your mind. And so I just wanted to get the basics of it. I can give out the basic information. If you want to go read up on it, be my guest. But it's just not something I wanted to. I mean,
he could have got motivated to go get another chick. Way better.
I was advertising. I was like, y'all should subscribe. Y'all should advertise. I was working on me.
Right. I mean, he could have said, look, I'm gonna get myself together. This didn't work out. Everything happened for a reason. But there's probably somebody out there better for me. I don't know why they broke up. I mean, somebody said she cheated or something. I mean, I heard all kind of stuff. You never know.
But it really doesn't matter why they broke up. It's how you handle yourself after.
Yeah.
And even with breakups, even if it's, losing a job, because you see people who literally, have breakdowns after they lose a job and go back and retaliate to, their former employer.
Get another job, better
one.
Or,
things like that. We need to handle our emotions better. Like, there is no way that if you want to do something, it should be confined to your little bubble.
Right.
It should not go affect other people.
Right.
And we're going to get into that, into some of these specifics, in our next segment. So you got to stay tuned for that. But like, people, you can't just pop off at people. And what crazy thing is that when you pop off at people, you just expect that they're just supposed to take it. How many people out there that just going to take it?
Not many.
What's going to happen? They're going to pop back off at you. And now you cause an argument.
Right.
And then you're mad that they're mad, but you started it.
Right. Yeah.
Confusion.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
confusion. How does the devil work? Confusion.
And a lot of black men are ashamed to go to counseling. They're embarrassed to go to counseling.
Why?
Because it's almost like,
are they perfect? I mean, unless they came out of Jesus Christ,
absolutely
I don't
not.
know anybody.
But for some reason in this culture, you're viewed as weak. For some reason. I mean, everybody needs somebody to talk to.
I think you are stronger if you can acknowledge that you
need
need help
issue.
with something.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everybody needs help, whether it's in business, you need somebody to give you a relationship or introduce you to somebody where you can make a come up. You need somebody to maybe show you how to fill out the proposal so that you can get a contract. You need somebody to teach you. You got to go to school to give you the information and the education so that you can make a come up. So why, if you can do this in all of your business life, why is it any different than your emotional and your love life? Why is it any different? We all need help. And if you say you don't need help, then you really need help.
I mean, if you got a cold,
and it's okay,
what you gonna
because
go
we all
do?
need help.
If you got a cold, what you gonna do?
For your health.
Go see the doctor. You're gonna get better. If you are depressed, you should go see a doctor and get better. Period. I mean, you got to take care of yourself.
I love how you said that, because I even knew people who were having issues with their children, and they saw that their children were, acting up and stuff, but they were embarrassed to take their children to somebody to talk to them. And I'm just like, if your child's leg is broken, you gonna take them to the doctor? Well, their heart is broken.
Right.
Take them to the doctor.
Right.
What's the difference?
Yeah, let them see somebody.
What's the difference?
Some professional.
You're hurting. Open your mind to living differently in the world. We want to, it's okay. I talk to Henry every day.
Yeah.
He's probably sick of me.
Nah, I'm not sick of you. No, because you know what? I never know. I never know if you need.
Henry.
Obviously, if you calling me, you need to talk to me. So sometimes it's good to give people that ear. I mean, I know I've been through my trials and tribulations in life, and when I go through stuff, man, I'm trying to talk to everybody. I got to get it out. Everybody's different, but for me, I know what I need, So I don't go crazy.
Well, here's the deal. I found an article from Thought Catalog, and I really enjoy their blog. So these are like do's and don'ts of breakup. So we're going to go through some of the do's and ways that you can, manage your emotions, manage your anger, your disappointment, your frustration, so that you can turn it around, so that we can all live the good life, so that we can, not take it out on other people.
Right.
Today is Relationship Tuesday. There are endless possibilities on how you can handle situations, and we are going to get to them when we come back. Make sure you stay tuned. You do not want to miss it. Isagenix is one of the fastest growing companies in the world because their products work. Their solutions and culture has redefined the health and wellness industry. Science backs their products and statistics back their success. But it's the people who make them successful. And I, Eileen Carter, have joined the Isagenix revolution. I've used the products and followed their system, and I'd swear by them. I'm on my journey of transformation and invite you to join me and try Isagenix today. Challenge yourself and change your life. Find information and testimonials at thegoodliferadioshow.isagenix.com. 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 Order yours today. Small businesses play an important role in society, and L&R Security is no different. L&R Security delivers safety and comfort to our neighborhoods, events, apartment communities, conventions, work sites, festivals, and your business. L&R Security can be reached at 504-943-3191 to ensure the safety of your employees, customers, family, friends, and you. L&R Security has made its mark in the security arena for over 37 years and will faithfully continue that tradition. Call today for your personalized consultation to ensure your security needs are met. L&R Security differentiates itself by creating partnerships with our clients and guards. We are now hiring armed and unarmed guard professionals, retired military, sheriffs, and PD to grow with us and impact our community. Be a part of the change with L&R Security. Call us now at 504-943-3191. 504-943-3191.
Come visit H&W Drugstore, African American owned and operated, servicing the New Orleans community for over 50 years. Experience fast, friendly, courteous, and caring service every time. Let our knowledgeable and friendly staff take care of all your prescription needs. Same medicine, same copay, if not lower than the big box pharmacies. H&W Drugstore has 2 convenient locations to serve you. 8454 Morrison Road, inside USA Market in New Orleans East, and 1951 Barataria Boulevard, inside Budget Saver Grocery Store in Marrero. H&W Drugstore is African American owned and operated. Call us today at 504-244-3784. H&W Drugstore, knowledgeable, friendly, and here to take care of all your prescription needs.
Presenting Lady Day at Emerson's Bar and Grill, featuring the fabulous Miss Sharon Martin as Billie Holiday, and yours truly, retired news anchor Norman Robinson as Hal Emerson, himself, April 21st through May 21st at the Pontchartrain Landing Supper Club, under the direction of renowned director Miss Tommy Myrick. For reservations, call 504-286-8157.
Hi, this is Mark Morial, and I'm living the good life with Eileen Carter. Tune in to the Good Life Radio Show weekdays from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. so you can live the good life too.
Good morning, and welcome back to The Good Life with me, Eileen. We are here on Relationship Tuesday, and we're here to open your mind. We are living the good life right here on WBOK 1230 AM, opening minds to living differently in the world with love, compassion, tolerance, and understanding for ourselves and everyone else. And we do that right here weekdays at 11 a.m. Make sure you follow us on all of our social media platforms. That is at TGL Radio Show, at TGL Radio Show on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Why? Because it's The Good Life. And make sure you subscribe to our brand new YouTube channel, The Good Life Radio Show Eileen. The Good Life Radio Show Eileen. We have over 150 shows. I believe it's like 187, 186 right now, something like that. But of course, there'll be another one after today. So make sure you subscribe and you can get all of the updated shows. If you're ever, feeling up, down, around, whatever it is, we have a show for you. So make sure you stay tuned to The Good Life. We have the lines lit up. Before we go to the lines, Henry and I were discussing, our hardest breakup that we had kind of ever gone through. What was your, before I go into mine, what was your hard, or are you going to tell it?
Mine, yeah.
What was your hardest breakup? Give me all the juice. And we're coming to the lines, Brother Mem, so hold on.
Man, I feel like I told this story a zillion times.
Well, give me
okay,
Cliff Note version.
All right, so my first girlfriend, we started out just as friends, but then you hang around somebody enough, they're there, convenient, okay, now we're in a relationship. She just started changing because, we started dating real young, like age 16 or 17. Mm-hmm. Broke up when we were like 22, I think. Mm-hmm. And, we just started growing apart. She started liking to go out, go to clubs, get drunk. I was just like a straight edge guy, no drinking, no smoking. Still like that. But I was really anal about that. In the past, I was like, man, I don't want a girl that do that. So, me not being controlling, I'm just telling her, look, I don't like that. So, we could break up if it's going to be like that. But she didn't want to break up, so she just kept sending me through the ringer with it, going out, not coming home, cutting the phone off and all that. No. So, my mind started racing. I'm going crazy in my head, crying, losing weight. Why she doing this to me? And all of this weak foolishness. And, once we broke up, she cut all her hair off, which I do not like. And then you were girls. Like, yeah, it helped me out, really. I do not like girls that have no hair. Or at least make the texture good if you're going to do that. Gosh. Yeah. So anyway, she was bald headed, and after that, the feeling started to go away pretty quickly because I was no longer attracted to her physically. Anymore. But if she was a dime piece, boy, it'd been tough. I mean, I might have been knocking on the door. Please talk to me. I don't know what to do. Trying to come back. We have Sonia on Facebook Live who says a lot of times when people go through heartbreaks or hardship, you feel like you're the only person in the world going through something. You feel ashamed and embarrassed and also angry, and it's difficult to handle. She goes on to say that during those times you don't want to talk to anyone. Who wants to share failure when you're going through it? She says it takes a great deal of strength to put your faith in God to get through it. And I absolutely agree. But you know what? What I wanted to say is what really got me through it was getting better. I got in the gym. I gained weight. I got tired of looking like little Bow Wow. And got tired of looking like little Bow Wow. I started to dress different. I started feeling better about myself. Mm-hmm. And I noticed that the reason I was hurt, I felt so hurt and wrong because I didn't feel like I could really get anybody else. It was kind of difficult to get on the dating scene. And I was with her for so long. I was comfortable. I'm like, man, I got to start all the way over. Now I got to start putting mileage on my But would you rather start over than stay with the wrong one? Well, yeah. I mean, looking back now, man, I wasted a lot of days crying and all that type of stuff. Okay, but that was your hardest breakup. Yeah, it was tough. My hardest breakup? Yeah, it was. My hardest breakup actually was not my divorce. My hardest breakup was with the same person. Yeah. But it was during, it was a couple years before that. We had talked about getting married, and I had gotten pregnant. Right. And we broke up while I was pregnant. That was probably the hardest breakup. And we were still lived in the same, But same guy, though. Yeah. We still lived in the same, it was easy to break up the second time because, you remembered everything you went through the first time. Yeah. But it was the hardest breakup. And I think, not that I think, I know that, I came from a family that was loving and very nurturing, and that just wasn't, I wasn't supposed to be pregnant and not married. It was like a big deal, and initially I felt like I walked around with the scarlet letter, and I was like, I don't want to
you know, I felt like I let people down. I mean, and I was older. I was 25, so I wasn't, you know, young, but still, you know, and it was very difficult. So it was nothing but the love of my family, and especially my mother, that, you know, brought me through that. And so when you do go through difficult times, and, you know, there's other people out there that have had this same situation. Well, I'm saying, you know what? Me too. And that's nothing I've ever said on air. It's not even a conversation that I have a lot. But, you know, I did go through that by myself, and it's not fun. Like, my mom went to Lamaze with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, real talk. But when we go through these things, how do we handle them, and how do we, you know, how do we turn to the other side? Because I could have been nasty. You know, I could have, like, you know.
What kind of nasty you talk?
You know, like telling nasty, you know, telling business or whatever. Like, mean, but I'm like, you know, I have to. Ugly, yeah. I didn't want to be like, I'm like, you know, during this time, I need to work on myself because I'm about to bring a life in this world, and I want to be, you know, a better person for him.
Get better.
So long story short, we did end up together, but the thing is, it did work out. But you know, it's making those decisions. See, when you break up when you're hormonal, oh Lord have mercy. That's all I gotta say. But let me go to the lines because we have Brother Al Mims. But the point is, when you go through those times, as Sonia said on Facebook Live, you think you're alone, but everybody goes through something and has been through something. And it's something where you feel like you're ashamed, but there is nothing to be ashamed of. We are all on this path called life, and we are all getting through it together.
Wait. I want to say one more thing before I forget, before we go to this call. So this dude killed himself because his girl broke up with him because she didn't want him no more.
Yeah.
What you think she going to be doing, buddy?
Oh, my God.
Now that you dead, buddy. Boy, she gonna be getting.
Oh, we're going to the lines with Brother Al Mims. Brother Al Mims, good morning. How are you? We are discussing endless possibilities.
You did, buddy.
You know, we did have the killer on the loose, Mr. Steve. Whatever, I can't even bring it. Steve Stevenson, and he did, kill himself. We just got that news while we were on air, but we were discussing, you know, endless possibilities to handle breakups so that you don't, you know, kind of go off the edge.
Well, let me say this, and it may be a different swing, but, you know, about 34 years ago, 1983, I was one of the best fighters in the world. And, you know, I thought I was Superman, and drugs and women was my kryptonite. And I thought that, you know, I was a womanizer. Mm-hmm. You know, my wife is with me, and we wasn't married, but she was always there with me. I was the problem. I was the problem. But, you know, Easter Sunday, I went out Easter Sunday, Friday, Good Friday, bar hopping, drinking and drugging. And, you know, and I thought about killing myself, you know. And my mother and my wife was there for me. So what I'm saying, the swing is that I went through a lot of depression, and most people don't want to talk about it, but, yeah, I thought about killing myself. I didn't do it. I'm here, but, you know, those things happen in real life, and we need to talk about it.
Yes. Right.
You know, and I'm writing a book about my life. It ain't a bestseller, but it's going to be the road I didn't choose.
It's going to help somebody.
I'm still here, and, you know, we all go through depression, but you know what? Depression is natural, but it's prolonged depression will get you in trouble.
Yes.
Yep. You know, so in knowing that you got to get some help. It's okay to get some help, but some people don't want to. They think that it's weak. You know, embarrassing. We gotta be a friend. And some of us, we're not looking at our people, our loved ones like we should. We should be helping them.
Right.
So I thank you, Arlene, and my brother for what y'all do. Y'all do some great things, yeah.
Thank you so much for your call, Brother Mims. And I'm glad you said that because those were like the top 2 points. Number one was leaning on loved ones. Mm-hmm. You know, call our older and wiser confidants who always seem to know the right things to say. You know, for me, that was my mom during, you know, my toughest times. And, you know, it could be a best friend. It could be your dad. It could be a brother. It could be a cousin. It could be, you know, a coach or a teacher, whoever it is for you. You know, tell them what happened. Someone who's not going to judge you when you're in that most vulnerable state, because vulnerability is the pathway to you freeing yourself of all this. And I love the word vulnerability. I used to actually hate it. I literally did not like it. But now that I've learned to embrace it, it has been one of the most freeing things in my life. And there's another thing that he said that you will totally agree with, Henry.
What's that? Controlled
mourning.
Yeah.
Instead of trying to be tough and bearing your feelings, allow yourself to feel it. One of the things I say is feel the fear. feel the fear and do it anyway. Like, just feel whatever it is, that anxiety, that, like, sit in it. People are like, oh, I'm going to have an anxiety attack. Feel it for a second. It's not going to kill you.
Yeah.
And just, like, feel it and then let it go. And you'll realize you have more power than you think you are. The reason why you're feeling like that is because you feel like you have no power.
Right.
But you have so much more power than you do. So here's the deal. Get it out. Allow yourself to feel it, but allow yourself a certain amount of time. I'm going to take a week. I'm going to take this weekend. I'm going to take 2 days, whatever it is, depending on what it is for you. You may sit in your house for this weekend, but after this weekend, I'm not going to allow myself to talk about it more than once a day.
Right.
And then control your mourning. You can't just be mourning for 10 years. I feel really sorry for the people who are, stuck in their own relationship with a breakup. Because I think you can get in a relationship with a breakup. Like, you love it so much. Like, they're divorced. They're like, I love this divorce. I'm so, like, you know what I mean? And you're laughing at me. But, like, I feel like some people are in a relationship with a divorce.
Right.
They are. Like, they can't, and not in a mean way, they can't get over it. They're, like, stuck there. But it becomes a relationship with the old relationship.
Yeah, I mean, time is ticking. And people say time heals all wounds. That's not true. You keep picking at a scab, but that thing ain't healing.
Right.
So it's all about what you do in that time that'll heal the wounds. And this is the announcement I wanted to make on air.
Tell us.
All right. So
Henry has a special announcement. We are really excited. So make sure your ears perked up right now.
Right. So
Henry.
So when this guy committed this heinous act, it touched me, and it made me realize that me having a master's degree in marriage and family counseling, I would like to offer my services, and I want to be more available than ever before.
Really?
So I'm going to offer, for the first 7 people, I will counsel them for free.
What?
Okay? First session free. First 7 people that contact me. And my number is 504-259-8671.
Say it again.
You can text me, call me, either way.
Say it one more time.
504-259-8671. The first 7 people for the first session. You do not have to pay me a dime. I'm going to come in.
Is it private?
What you mean? Oh, everything's confidential.
Okay.
Yeah, everything we do is confidential. This is
asking.
the real deal, Holyfield. I am the real deal. I am the master of relationships in my head. But I'm going to show you when you come and see me. And I'm here to help. I've been through a lot. I've seen a lot, done a lot. And it's not funny when people are depressed, because somebody can be pushed over the edge at any moment. And, I live 45 minutes from my office. So I'm going to travel 45 minutes one way, 45 minutes back, just to see you. So whoever contacts me, like I said, the first 7 people, first session is absolutely free, no charge, no hidden fees, no scam, none of that. Whatever you're going through, we're going to work it out. I promise you. You're not gonna die. All right.
And you are not alone.
You're not alone, man. I mean, people get depressed all the time. But look, my whole goal, and one thing I do in counseling, I don't like to stretch things out and it's going to take 30 sessions and all that. Look, I want to get down to the solution as quickly as possible, because I want you to get better fast, and I want to be able to move on to the next person and get them help as quickly as possible too. Depression is never a quick fix, but seeking help is the first step to getting better. And that's what it's about. It's all about getting better. So contact me. Like I said before, my phone number is 504-259-8671. This isn't a stunt to make money or nothing like that. Trust me, I'm fine. I'm all about helping, okay? That's it.
And we will be giving that number throughout the rest of the show. Henry, that's amazing.
Yeah,
and that's what the good life is all about. You were
my
touched.
phone blowing up. I don't know all this. I mean, yeah,
So,
okay.
well,
y'all text me.
So while he's on air, he cannot respond until after he's off air, but it will be the first 7 people.
Yeah.
It will.
Yeah.
See, y'all, it's working. It is literally working. So give the number one more time.
504-259-8671. My name's Henry Jolly, and I'm here to help.
And so even if it's not you and you know somebody who has been, just maybe a little bit off, acting a little bit withdrawn. They don't come to the family events or parties or something like that. Give them the phone number and let them reach out and tell them the first session is free, and then, maybe they can live the good life too. We're going to take a quick break, and we're going to bounce back into some of those ways, again, that you can separate from disappointment without, really going down that deep, dark tunnel. This is a Good Life, y'all. We're here on Relationship Tuesday. We are here to find solutions. Look, he's going to call some during the break, so his phone's blowing up now, so make sure you tune in. We'll be right back. Small businesses play an important role in society, and L&R Security is no different. L&R Security delivers safety and comfort to our neighborhoods, events, apartment communities, conventions, work sites, festivals, and your business. L&R Security can be reached at 504-943-3191 to ensure the safety of your employees, customers, family, friends, and you. L&R Security has made its mark in the security arena for over 37 years and will faithfully continue that tradition. Call today for your personalized consultation to ensure your security needs are met. L&R Security differentiates itself by creating partnerships with our clients and guards. We are now hiring armed and unarmed guard professionals, retired military, sheriffs, and PD to grow with us and impact our community. Be a part of the change with L&R Security. Call us now at 504-943-3191. 504-943-3191. Isagenix is one of the fastest growing companies in the world because their products work. Their solutions and culture has redefined the health and wellness industry. Science backs their products and statistics back their success. But it's the people who make them successful. And I, Eileen Carter, have joined the Isagenix revolution. I've used the products and followed their system, and I'd swear by them. I'm on my journey of transformation and invite you to join me and try Isagenix today. Challenge yourself and change your life. Find information and testimonials at thegoodliferadioshow.isagenix.com. 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 Order yours today.
Louisiana Economic Development offers special business tools you can use to start and grow your business. The Small and Emerging Business Development Program provides the managerial and technical assistance needed to grow and sustain a small business. The program assists with entrepreneurial training, marketing, computer skills, accounting, business planning, and legal and industry-specific assistance. To learn more about this tool, visit OpportunityLouisiana.com/SEBD.
If you need additional information or have questions, contact Suno Small Business Development Management Institute at 504-284-5512 or 284-5514.
With unlimited data from AT&T, you can stream your favorite content almost anywhere. Side effects may include, but are not limited to, compulsion to answer entertainment-related questions.
Actually, the whole thing was a dream.
Increased desire to share spoilers.
He marries Carol.
Sports-induced public celebration.
Yes!
Mastery of entertainment-themed trivia.
What are teen sci-fi dramedies?
And repeated late-night use of the phrase.
Just one more episode.
The unlimited effect. Ask your local AT&T retailer why unlimited data is right for you. Then get unlimited data from AT&T.
Introducing AT&T's best unlimited deal ever. Unlimited data, less than $40 per month per line with 4 lines. And never pay overages, ever.
Price for AT&T Unlimited Choice Plan after auto pay and paperless bill discount. Discount starts within 2 bills. Data speeds limited to max of 3 Mbps. Video streaming limited to standard definition quality after 22 gigabytes of data usage. AT&T may slow speeds. Other charges and restrictions apply. See att.com/unlimited for details.
At Liberty, it's never been easier to bank with us. Go to www.libertybank.net and apply for a checking account to gain immediate access to our wide range of services, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. At our new Gentilly branch, use the ATM not only to withdraw, but also to deposit money into your account whenever convenient for you. Go to www.libertybank.net. Open an account now and enjoy the freedom of 24/7 banking with Liberty. There's freedom here. And don't forget to use promo code WBOK.
WBOK 1230 AM, the People's Station.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome back to The Good Life with me, Eileen. We are here on Relationship Tuesday, and we're here to open your mind. We are living the good life right here on WBOK 1230 AM. We are opening minds to living differently in the world with love, compassion, tolerance, and understanding for ourselves and hopefully everyone else. We do that right here weekdays at 11 a.m., so make sure you tune in. But if you ever do miss a show, make sure you follow us on all of our social media platforms. That is at TGL Radio Show, at TGL Radio Show. You can see us, what went down in studio live on Facebook Live. You can watch the video of that. Or you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. YouTube, subscribe. We have a channel, The Good Life Radio Show or Spreaker. So I will take the shows and I will download them and I will share them on all of our social media platforms. So if you do miss a show, you can always find them there. Why? Because it's a good life. I don't want you to miss it. I want you to join the movement. And if you are interested in joining The Good Life, if you have a special event that correlates with The Good Life, if you have a business that you think would be a good partner with The Good Life, please give us a call at 504-400-7127. That is 504-400-7127, especially on Relationship Tuesday. Lee, I think we need like a jewelry store. I think we need a florist, everything that has to do with love, spas, stuff like that. If you're interested, make sure you give us a call, 504-400-7127. We would love to partner with you because it's the good life. Now, back into our show. We're discussing endless possibilities. Obviously, for anyone who had been watching the news, we know that there was a horrendous killing that took place, and the video was placed on Facebook, and where too many people watched. And it was due to a breakup that the gentleman had. And we found out now while we were on air that he has terminated his life. And so the search is over. But our conversation was, there endless possibilities with which we can handle breakups and disappointed so that we can live the good life and we can turn our life around. Henry Jolly, our resident relationship therapist, has offered 7 free sessions.
We might have to give more because, you're
blowing up already.
Yeah, 5 people.
He has 5 people already. That's 2 more.
Minutes.
You better hurry up and call. Look,
yeah, cool.
We're on air. Give the number one more time.
504-259-8671. I'm offering the first session free counseling for the first 7 people. So we got 5 already.
So 2 more. You better hurry up. Do not be ashamed, because that's how you lose out. When you're ashamed, that's how you lose out, and that is not the good life. Yes. So we were discussing endless possibilities on ways to turn around. So Henry, this is one of my things. There's so many times with the age of social media.
Right.
When you break up, your friends are still your friend, your ex's friends, and this, that, and the other. For me, I think one of the first things you can do, now you can tell me if I'm right or wrong or how this works, is you need to purge your social media of that person.
Right.
And if you're friends of a friend, not blocking the friend, but block the ex.
Right.
So that you don't happen to get a picture of them and their new person, because a mutual friend liked it. That's the worst. You think that you're you think that you have blocked them or something, and a mutual friend likes something and that stuff starts rolling on your feed. You're like, I did not want to see that today. I was having a good day. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about.
Look, social media, it's a blessing and a curse at the same time when it comes down to ending a relationship or getting broken up with or whatever the case may be, because you're gonna see the other person.
And then it's festival season. I'm gonna see you out.
My advice, what I've done in the past, you got to know yourself. You got to know what you can tolerate. If me and an ex had broken up, I'm refusing to go on their page. I'm refusing to, if I see somebody that know them, I'm scrolling through, squinting my eyes. I don't want to see nothing because I don't want to, I know where I'm at. I know where my head is. So I don't want to get sidetracked and get, into deeper depression or whatever it is. Now on the flip side, it could be great if you show that you're doing better it's a good way to rub somebody face in the mud.
No,
if
we
you're
don't.
doing good.
We are doing this with love.
Not on purpose. But
Compassion, tolerance, and understanding. Hurt people.
What is it? You ain't trying to hurt nobody, but you're trying to get better and do better. So what better way to show people that you're doing better than on social media? All you're doing is what you've been doing. You know, you shouldn't be doing nothing. You shouldn't be doing nothing to go out your way. But you should take care
of yourself, yeah.
Take care of yourself. Don't go out your way to hurt somebody. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, look, if you happen to get in the gym and get all swole up, get all sexy, hey.
I'm bringing sexy back.
Nothing wrong with showing that. Nothing wrong with showing it. You got a new car? Hey, nothing wrong with showing that, all right? Because guess what? You're still advertising yourself. You're trying to, you know.
But here's the deal.
Go ahead.
If you have your ex's passwords, delete them.
Lord.
Let them go. Do not.
Why do you have your current person's passwords? I mean, there should be some sense of privacy.
No, because sometimes like they logged into your stuff and you
Right.
still have access or whatever. Please delete it. Don't be the one that goes onto their stuff and like hijacks their email and sends out.
It's torture. You're torturing yourself. You're torturing yourself.
There you go.
Yeah.
And that was my point, is that it really is poisoning yourself rather than poisoning the person, because nobody's going to look at them crazy. I don't care what you put out there. It could be that they did something awful. Nobody's going to really look at them crazy. They're going to look at you crazy for doing it.
Why are you worried about them? If it's over,
that's
it's
exactly
over.
What's
Worry
gonna
about
happen.
you, and that's the problem with people. Worry about you. Whatever this guy was going through with this young lady, if he would have started focusing on himself, look, maybe this breakup was temporary. We would never know because he went and shot somebody and then went and killed himself. Man, this girl could have been mad for a week, or he could have been mad for a week. He just turned a temporary problem. He want to find a permanent solution for a temporary problem.
Right.
And I mean, come on, nothing's ever that serious to lose your own life or take somebody else's life. It should be nothing in the world that could get you to this point. You know how many people would like to trade places with, you know how many people that are dead just being an innocent bystander? I got a friend, man, that was an innocent bystander, was shot at like age 20, all right?
What?
He's paralyzed right now. He was trying to break up a fight, all right? He's paralyzed right now from the neck down. And come on, man, I mean, and you got people that are able-bodied and they go and kill themselves? Cut it out, man. Cut it out.
I know there are people who pray for the things that we complain about.
Man, look, people take it for granted. You ever injured your foot or your hand, and then you realize, man, I need this hand. Right. I always take advantage. You know, I just act like it's nothing.
Real story. I broke my little toe a couple years ago. I was in a boot for 4 months.
See what I'm saying?
Who knew you needed your little toe so much?
You probably thought you could live with it off.
Oh my gosh, who knew you needed your little toe so much?
That's what I'm saying.
You really do need it.
Yeah, man, so life is precious, man. You know, by me I have 3 kids, okay? And
this is part of it. It's appreciating where you are in life and the things that you have. Start looking around and be grateful. You can be upset, but like anger and all these emotions, they last for a moment.
This is one thing I know. I know that my kids will never grow. This is what I feel, okay? And when I feel, I speak things into existence, all right? So this is what I really feel. I feel it that my kids will never grow up to kill another person. I feel like I'm going to be that much of a good parent to instill certain things in them so they won't even think a certain way. You're not going to even think, oh, I feel played. Let me go do this, this, and this. Man, worry about yourself, man. Help your family, help your friends, help others. But guess what? At the end of the day, you got to take care of yourself. And it pains me to see innocent people getting murdered and you know, getting killed by knuckleheads.
Right.
Sometimes I look at parents and I say, man, you could have did a better job of raising your child. You just raised the kid, not paying attention to them, brushing them off. Now they crazy. Now they out killing good kids. I have 3 kids, so just the thought of that bothers me, that somebody else's kid can grow up and hurt one of mine, and I'm doing the right thing.
Hurt people every single day, and we, as a community, you know, think about how we treat mental health care. You know, we brush it on the side as if it's not important. And education leads to, you know, our economic development, because you have people who are feeling confident and are able to take care of themselves.
Yeah.
And when they're not, you know, mental health comes into play.
Yeah.
Because not being able to take care of yourself is really a frustrating situation and can become overpowering and stressful.
I mean, I was telling my mom yesterday.
Every day. We have people who every day, and New Orleans and Louisiana is one of the greatest cities that are having this problem every day. People are literally robbing Peter to pay Paul.
Yeah.
Every single day.
Yeah.
We need to just have those conversations. You need to look. You think your neighbors are doing that well? They are in the same boat that you're in. They are.
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah, man.
And it's like, you're robbing people to pay Paul to keep up this facade. There are so many people in your boat. You are not alone. Have a conversation. Talk to somebody. People care. Us too. We have been there. I've been through it. I know I've been through it. Henry had told his story. He's been through it. We've all been through it in different ways. You do not have to feel like you are alone. There are people out there that care, and you need to focus on what you do have. You do have the ability to open your eyes in the morning. You do have the ability to, just like you said, your friend, is in a wheelchair. You have the ability to walk. You may not see that as like some great thing, but there are people who are in wheelchairs every day who pray for the things that we take.
Yeah. Take for granted. Yeah.
Shoot.
I always felt like this. If you're not dead, you're not in jail, and you have your health, you're still in the game. No matter what's going on in your life, you're still in the game. Somebody broke up with you, you lost your job, you lost a loved one. Guess what, man? You still here.
Right.
So try to make a difference.
Right.
Change some things in your life. Make a big impact on somebody else. That's where I'm at right now in my life. I mean, I'm 34, doing all right for myself. And I used to think...
You're doing better than all right, but okay.
I mean, it's...
I'm going to give you your props.
My standards are really high, so I'm doing all right, all right? But when I was younger, I used to feel like it was all about me. I got to get me, I got to get me, I got to get me. Now, I'm trying to do well to help other people. Mm-hmm. I would love to be like, man, one of my friends, Light Bill, Light Bill ain't that much, but their house notes do. Man, look, here. Mm-hmm. Look, just give it to me when
right.
Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about giving it to me. I'm going to bless you with that.
Right.
That's how it's supposed to be. We got to help each other sometimes, man. You got to be your brother's keeper. And people are not, and I'm saying a financial thing, but sometimes just be an ear for somebody to listen to. Listen to somebody, man.
Somebody can totally change their day. Smiling.
Yeah.
Smiling at somebody. You don't know what somebody's going through. You have no idea. They could have lost, maybe somebody in the elevator, they could have lost someone that they loved. They could have, a bad relationship with their children.
Right.
They could have, lost their job. They could have broken up. Whatever the situation may be,
right.
They could have not be able to pay their bills this month, and they're stressing about it. Whatever the situation may be, sometimes just smiling at somebody, can lift their spirits.
Yeah.
Simple stuff.
You got to will yourself into a good situation.
Ooh, say that one more thing.
That's my quote.
One more time.
You have to will yourself into a good situation. You can't just sit around and say, woe is me, why is all this happening? Look, things are going to happen. But how you react to them, that's what you could control. You can control that. You can control your reaction. You can't control what happens to you all the time, but how you react and how you bounce back from it, that's what you need to focus on. What do I do now? It's
like, expect it. Something's going to happen.
Yeah.
It always does. It's life. Why do I think I'm immune to it?
Yeah.
That I'm going to live this perfect life. It doesn't happen that way. There is no perfect life. And everybody's thing is subjective. I want curly hair, you want straight hair. Right. Just things like that. It's all subjective. It's going to come. And it's just like you said, it's how we react to it. So it's taking that time to, embrace our vulnerabilities and to react with, love, compassion, tolerance, and understanding. It's what we talk about here every day. And, we play around, but it really is that basic. When I respond, is it with love? Is it with compassion? Is it tolerant? Is it understanding? And if it's not, pause.
Right.
Go talk to somebody. Call Henry.
Talk to somebody.
If it's not in one of those categories, if it's not, something that's going to move you forward or going to be positive for you and the people around you, just don't do it. And here's one of the biggest things I say all the time, and I have to check myself on it sometimes.
What's that?
Everything that you think you do not need to say. The words do not need to come out of your mouth.
Yeah. Always got to say what you think.
You don't need to say what you think all the time. Half the time it's not nice. I keep a lot of stuff in. I do, but
Yeah.
true story. If it's not productive, and y'all know what I mean, like those shady comments, those like side things that hit people low, just keep it to yourself. There are endless possibilities of ways that you can do good in the world. Choose one of those.
Right.
Henry, how can they contact you and follow you? And what are you offering again?
I'm offering free counseling for the first 7 people for the first session. Okay. My phone number is 504-259-8671. We already got 5 people signed up. Got 2 more spots.
Two more.
Yeah, hit me up.
Give us that number one more time.
504-259-8671. It's all about getting better.
It's all about getting better, and that's what the good life is all about, y'all. So show a little love, compassion, tolerance, and understanding for each and every one who surrounds you and you deal with in your everyday lives. You never know what people are going through, so let's just give that compassion. Today was Relationship Tuesday. Thank you so much, Henry Jolly, for everything that you do. Stay tuned for Wellness Wednesday tomorrow. We're going to have a great show. We're discussing endless possibilities. We're out.